Flixie boy, how are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, mate. Just having a few X's after a hard, strenuous
Mm.
day in the office.
hmm
Photocopy
Man,
fucked up again.
oh dear God, you hate to see it. Man, do you reckon we're ever going to get a cease and desist order from 4X?
Man, highly likely. But I'll just drink something else, so fuck him.
Yeah, well, that's it, man. We'll just keep
As
moving. We'll improvise, adapt, overcome, as the great man Bear Grylls once said.
Yeah, I'm also worried about my beer cooler. It has advertising on there. Anyway,
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
don't worry about it.
So
Who
yeah,
cares?
what's happening with you, champion?
Not much, mate. I sent you a photo of the newest Loch Ness sighting, which only happened about 7 days ago. Did you get that?
Yes. Was it a color photo of a dark shadow, Connor? A huge dark shadow? Was it?
Yeah,
Is that
Dutch.
it? Yep.
Like a wave fucking behind it, man. I was like, yeah, well, because a lot of people saying, oh, that's just a fucking cloud. But then when you see like the wake behind it, like that would presume to me that there was definitely something moving through the lock. Man, it's fucking huge. They reckon it's about fucking 20 feet long.
Well, how did you discover this photograph? Who took it? Any backstory to
Was
this?
it was a bunch of French tourists from Lyon, France. Lyon, you might pronounce it like that, whatever, it doesn't matter.
French.
The whole place on fire anyway.
Good.
And they were touring the lot and saw this huge wake with this giant dark bit behind it, estimated 20 to 30 feet long. And yeah, that's how I discovered it, man, because I perpetually delve the dark depths of the internet for cryptid sources.
Yeah, I was going to bring up another thing, but I promised you on the phone before not to bring up the word again. You know that word? Because in our a later episode, a while back, we were discussing what it could be or some sightings with the famous photo.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not going to say it again, but go back and watch that if you want, and you'll discover what the fuck it was. But
yeah. Put a link in to this Discord with that episode about what the Loch Ness could possibly be, and
yes.
it's a haunting photo.
While we're on the fucking topic of cryptids, man, I want to delve into
Yeah.
the Loch Ness monster because
yes.
a new theory has just come out on what Nessie is.
Yeah.
All right, so they reckon, well, Jeremy Wade, aka Fish Daddy, said it was a Greenland shark. With sonar, they said it was a bunch of pike, like swarming, which is just fucking ridiculous. They say it's driftwood. They say, it's the plesiosaur, which would have died out in the Triassic era.
Yeah, that.
But the new theory is, man,
Tell me.
it's a whale's penis. I shit you not, man. So, man, we'll bring up the photo of fucking Nessie, the original one. So there that is. And man, then this is an erect whale's penis sticking out of the water.
Dear God. I'm just having a look right now.
Man, the similarities are like they're there, but man, I'm almost positive the loch does not connect to the ocean. I'm almost positive.
Well, they bring that side to side image that we showed before, because the photo was taken in the 30s.
1934, I believe.
1934. Yeah, it's a famous photo. Obviously, you mainly would have seen it, and we showed you. But it kind of does look like one. But yeah, how would a blue whale?
Yeah.
Which penis is the largest in the animal kingdom?
Really?
Yes, it is the largest in the animal kingdom.
Struth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they're
average length 2.5 meters.
Yeah, man, 2.5 meters.
Yes,
man, they are
3 meters and a diameter of 50 centimeters.
A diameter of they are smuggling sausage. So, they are smuggling sausage
the way,
that we put up.
It's huge, man.
It is huge. It is huge.
So, did these tourists were they frightened? Did they open fire? Anything like that? Because I don't know. What would you do in this situation besides taking a photograph?
If I was on land, I would be just fucking stoked, man. I would love to see like a submersible cryptid, man, like swimming in the loch. I would love that. But if I was on a boat, man, I reckon I'd be fucking freaking out. I'd be freaking the fuck out.
So you wouldn't go swim with it? Like, no, be one with it, man. You know, like we've discussed before, like the people who are obsessed with bears or sharks, whatever, and they go into the wilderness and to be with it, like, and they get killed. So I don't know. The Loch Ness, it could be friendly.
I definitely wouldn't be doing laps in Loch Ness, man. You know what I mean? And it does go back to like sonar photos that they took like back in the fucking 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
And they have sonar photos of something that might be about 10 to 30 feet fucking long, right? Man, and they're like, oh, it's just a giant eel. A giant eel is enough for me to not go fucking swimming there.
Is there giant eels?
Yeah, there is fucking giant eels. I remember up in about Maitland, probably in about 2008, they released this fucking dam that the dam water had been like sitting there for like fucking decades. This eel came out, man, and they estimated it was about 7 meters long.
Fucking hell.
Yes.
Man, as a fisherman, or I was a fisherman, man, whenever I catch a fucking eel, man, I'd be like, cut it off. Man, I wouldn't even go near the cunt.
Same as a cephalopod, man, like squid, octopus, or anything. I'm just like, see you later.
There could possibly be. We've got the giant eel. Could there be the colossal eel?
I definitely reckon it's highly plausible. Hey, I definitely reckon it's highly plausible. But a fun fact about the fucking loch, man, it stays 6 degrees all year round. So the Scottish winters up in the Highlands get into the minus, but the loch perpetually stays at 6 degrees all year round.
Yeah, true. That is fascinating. I wonder, maybe it's kept it because of that degrees. The creature has survived all these, I don't know, millennia, potentially longer, in that trapped in that loch. It's home, man. I don't know what it eats, but
yeah, like I do not think it's the ancient plesiosaur, the dinosaur. I do not think that, but there is definitely something. Jeremy Wade, aka Fish Daddy, told me.
Did you try and catch it?
Well, he did. There's an episode where he goes to try and catch it, but he claims it's possibly a Greenland shark, which is bigger than the Great Wall, more elusive.
Yeah, like the loch, get around it. If you're ever traveling Scotland, I highly suggest. I've never been, but I've always wanted to go there and submerge my body in there naked. Because I don't know, why not?
So, man, it's going to be 6 degrees in the water and possibly maximum.
What's going to shrivel up? Nothing. It doesn't matter, man. I want to go there and I want to swim there naked. Just let me do what I want to do.
You can't lose it if you don't have it. You know what I mean?
That's true. Let's not pretend here, Let's not pretend. And
so what's going on with you? You got anything for me?
Well, we did try to delve in a week or so ago, but obviously we're talking about David. I always say David. Sorry, Dr. Stephen Greer. Again, we're talking about him.
Yeah.
He has that fantastic haircut.
Oh, Jesus, look how far back it is. Look back here.
It's going up there. And this evening when me and Peacock were relaxing after a night of, I don't know what the fuck we were doing. But
savage podcasting and taking calls, I believe.
Yeah, that night, we're just relaxing. And we're going back in the past videos of Dr. Stephen Greer, and we discovered something disturbing.
Tell me.
His head, like, I don't know what is happening. He's gone bald, obviously, but it is receded so far back that it looks like he's asked for it to be shaved.
It's almost like a wave breaking the shore. You know what I mean? Like how far back it is.
Look, maybe he doesn't think it's that far back. As a man who is not balding yet, but if it was getting close to that, man, I would. That's it. It's gone.
Yeah, straight up. Man, I think we would because we really would love him on the podcast to chat. I really do think we have to stop bagging out his towel. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just being realistic, man. Like if I had something wrong with me, I'd want some of my fellow Conrads, whatever the fuck the word is, people to tell me.
Yeah, I completely agree. So man, I've got 2 voicemails to listen to. If you're
definitely play them for the audience, and we'll see what they are.
So the vast majority of the voicemails we got was belligerent, just really abusing us, calling us certain words. But I did have 2 which were worth saving, and I'm going to try and call back one of these blokes while we're here. Extremely hard to get onto him. Hey, extremely hard.
He's a busy man, obviously.
He is.
Yeah, g'day lads. It's Peanut and On. Sorry man, I keep weird out on the phone. But just wondering, I should be a message when it's a good time to get in touch. I'll do my best. But yeah, got a couple of things here to chat about. The stormwater drain, fucking sex ring. We've got the heroin and the peanuts. The third Joe putting the airfield in, and then the first wave of Australian drones being designed, tested, built, manufactured here, plus some other fucking sky phenomenon, which I'm pretty sure, stealth military shit. But anyway, gosh, what else, man? Like this place is before fucking rabbit holes. So anyway, give us a bell, or send us a message. I'll give you a bell. Anyway, keep it weird. This is out there.
Man, I thought it was probably definitely one of the most interesting voicemails we've been left, as you've been talking about a stormwater sex ring operation.
Fascinating. We need to get a hold of this man and discover more what's going on, because this is concerning. This is concerning. If you ask me.
And I believe too, he was talking about he's in the Pinot capital of Australia, which I believe is just of the fucking Queensland border. We googled it. Okay, we'll bring it up here. But and he was also talking about they're putting heroin in the Pinot.
Jesus Christ! This is.
I know.
What is happening? This man he's cracked something. I do hope he hasn't been. Nothing's happened to him, right? Because this is damning information we're receiving. Well, and we need to get to the source of this and find this man.
I couldn't agree more. So I have tried to call him back several times, but he calls back the podcast phone when I'm at work or I'm asleep. So he definitely does keep odd hours. You know what I mean?
He's probably trying to his movements. He doesn't want the authorities or whoever knows what that he might know something. So he's clearly trying to, lose track of this. People can't follow his, his fucking whatever.
His
movements.
His movements. And he might be like Jason Bourne, man. You don't know. Man, should I try and call him out?
Yeah, let's give him a call. We might get a hold of him, because this is groundbreaking stuff, and we need to find out.
Because man, this is the stuff that we want to hear. We want to hear your most bizarre, spun out. We do this to listen to stuff like this.
And like you might say this to a normal person, Joe blow down the street, they might not believe you, but the line travelers here, we believe in this kind of stuff because it is happening, and we've seen it. We've dealt with it. We've had witnesses to certain things, and yeah.
Absolutely. All right, I'll try and give him a call now. I'm not hopeful, though.
What was his name?
Didn't leave it.
Hi, this is Marissa. I'm unable to take your call. Please leave a message.
What the fuck? It was female's phone he was calling off.
He did say something about rabbit holes, man. This is getting deep. Has he somehow hacked into a lady's phone? And
man, I think it's plausible, hey. I think it's absolutely fucking plausible, hey.
So he has been in contact with us not too long ago?
Probably about 2 nights ago, man. He called me. I was on the night shift. I came home in the morning. He called the podcast phone at about 1:30 in the morning. But
all right,
then we call back, and it's a female talking.
That is... See, this man, he's covering his tracks. He knows something, and he is afraid. And if you're listening to this, I'm sure you are. Get back to us. You know the number, and we want to hear about this because this is groundbreaking. We want to be on top of this. And I hate stormwater drains as well. I'm not going near them. Yeah,
the stormwater sex trafficking ring.
Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? Like when you think about the vast majority of storm drains in Australia.
Realistically, like no one's really going stormwater drain. Yeah.
Well, have you been in
so
one?
There's not recently, no.
Recently.
What, are you talking about a stormwater drain or a sex trafficking ring?
No, I'm talking about, do you submerge yourself in stormwater drains for any reason?
Not often. Not often, no.
It's been a while. Fair enough. All right. Well, anyway, thanks for the call. We'll get back to you. Get back to us.
Do you reckon he's using his missus' phone, or maybe it's just some sort
potentially.
of...
Potentially. So,
Hello, line travellers. Think about the sun. No gods. No devils. No religions. This is why we're here. The sun. We should worship. The fucking sun.
So, and then it sort of goes on to a long pause for quite some time. But this lovely gentleman is saying that we should worship the sun. And, man, a lot of ancient cultures actually did that. I believe the sun god in ancient Egypt was called Om-Ra.
Well, I think most ancient civilizations and ones we don't know about did worship the sun or had something to do with the sun. He gets onto a good point there. Like, without the sun, yes, there would be none of us. So, what is going on up there? I know you're always watching the sun cameras or the alleged NASA cameras on the sun. Yeah,
Which we have talked about that numerous times, yes.
So we have bring it up on the past, of course.
Yeah, and it's not alleged. With the NASA cameras perpetually on the sun, we've brought this up before. An orb comes in and starts harvesting the sun's, I don't know, would you say energy?
Yeah, well, that's what it's releasing. So this gentleman, he brings up a solid point, and hopefully he calls back on one of our Discords or another session. But please get back to us. I don't know about the long pause, what happened there, but
yeah, I don't know, man. Who knows? Maybe you just need to pack up the phone.
But yeah, once again, thanks for the calls. This is what we love. We love, it boggles the mind of ours and our little peanut brains.
Yes, absolutely, man. Like this is why we do it, to hear the voices of the people that cannot be heard, the people that cannot be heard. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I also believe before we had technical difficulties on our last Saturday night late night rants, there was another voicemail.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah, there was. I played 2 voicemails on before we had our technical difficulties, aka it happens. We're not pros.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I forgot to press record. I was pretty drunk actually because I can't even think back what was going on either. So
Yeah.
I believe I had pants on, so that's a plus.
Yeah, well, it was only early on in the night. You know what I mean? Usually slide out of them later.
Yes.
Hey, mate, I'm just ringing up about the conspiracies, about the pyramids, and I want to know more if you guys can figure out what's going on with the 3-ton garnet beams that are holding the rooms and the pyramid, and what the fuck's going on there. And they can't prove it, how they done it, how they got them there. Mental fucking shit. Let us know.
Hey, morning, lads. Yeah, I'm not going to leave you an IG message from the podcast. Maybe you can get back in touch with me. I got a few stories about the of Australia, 4610. But get back to us, and we'll have a yarn. No worries.
All right, so that's my bad because we did get back to the gentleman that wanted to talk about the ancient Egyptian pyramids and how certain things of granite were left there. And the voicemail is the same man that was talking about the sewer drain sex trafficking ring. But he's extremely fucking hard to get onto. Again, we tried calling him back and it's a woman's phone.
Oh, it's the same guy talking about 460. I don't know what the hell that 460 is.
Yes. 4610 is the postcode of where the gentleman was calling from. That's the one I was referring to earlier. It's the Pinot capital of Australia. It's up around the Queensland border.
Yeah, well, I hope this man doesn't need help. Anyway, I'm sure he'll get back to us. He's very elusive, and maybe that's why he likes it. It stumped me, but I want to hear more. I'm fucking fascinated, and I want to get the bottom of this. And we will. So
I've tried to contact him via messaging. I've tried to call him a few times, but I reckon we'll eventually get him on the phone. I have a feeling on our next late night rants, he will call in. Hey, I've got that orders.
I think when we're on the source, we somehow the energy comes to us.
You know what I mean. You create the weirdness.
Yeah, and we just got to press record, like what?
Easy, pretty much.
But yeah.
So what do you got for me, bro? What's been happening?
Oh well. This whole week, I haven't even looked at anything really because I was staring at the wall. And anyway, but I've had researched previously, and I want to bring up to the people about a Mothman in Chernobyl. Now, it's a similar thing to Mothman, but they refer to it as the Black Bird at Chernobyl. And it occurred just before the fatal accident of the nuclear reactors. Was it 1987? Whatever it was. So it was seen, like the Mothman, before a terrible disaster happened. There was several witnesses, civilians that seen it, and a couple of days later, this fucking reactor melts down, right? And when the reactor melted down, they had some volunteers. And the poor cunts were in a helicopter. And the man's job was to get a sack of some kind of chemicals and dump it on the fucking nuclear fire. So as this man is dumping his sacks of God knows what in it, he is the helicopter is struck by a beast, and as he's looking, he's seen a winged beast and it had red glowing eyes, and it looked at him. All right.
Yeah. Well, man, they do say, well, there's that Mothman and the Point Pleasant Mothman, but they reckon they're not really bad omens. You know what I mean? They're entities of the land that were there to warn people. You know what I mean? But man, how is this cunt getting fucking life insurance? They're like, okay, so what's your job? You're like, I pour fucking chemicals onto nuclear fires.
Well,
he's not getting insurance.
Sometimes, man, with insurance, you just have to tell him you do something. You know, I'm pouring sand on something.
Yeah, she's like, I drive a cab.
He's like, why do you have so many tumors in your eyes? He's like, I don't know. Sand got in it. But, and anyway, several weeks later, the man did die. So, unfortunately, he wasn't warned soon enough, maybe. But yeah, so the blackbird was there. It hasn't been seen again, like the Mothman.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the Mothman was seen with that famous photo, I think in 2009, whatever. Where he's going across the sky.
Yes, yeah. You can put it up here, but yeah, and it's probably one of the most compelling photos. Well, if not the only photo of the Mothman. You know what I mean?
It's fascinating stuff.
It is. So what else you got on for this evening, there, Lixie boy?
I'm just gonna have a few drinks. I've had a big tough week. You know how it is. You know how it is. You'll go through it. And I'm pretty tired. I'll probably sit back, order myself a Domino's pizza, which I've consumed on live TV, and I've showed you a size comparison with a homemade bong. So if you want to see that, there's a video there. And
I think the homemade bong is a fantastic size comparison too.
And I'm thinking I might watch. I haven't seen it yet, but 50 Shades of Grey or something. Have you heard of it? So I'm alone, of course. I have the house.
Yeah. Oh man,
maybe a bit of vino.
Treat your body like an amusement park, man. That's what I reckon.
Yeah, well, it's been a long time, man. All right.
5 minutes.
Yeah. So, yeah, just wanted to do Discord to see what the voicemails are because we fucked up. I fucked up, actually. I was so panelled that I forgot to press record. Something happened. Actually, I think I brushed it with my fucking hand. And we were going on some great things. I think there was something called solapism or something. I don't know. I forget what it's called. It was a good discussion.
Yeah, we can always touch base on it when we go on our live rants again, which is I don't even know the fucking date. Not
this week.
Tomorrow, next Saturday.
Yeah, and I promise to the people, this is going to be a good one. I'm telling you right now. I was loving the last one. Like, I was looking Peacock in the eyes, and it was happening, man. I felt some kind of arousal, but it doesn't matter.
All right, man. Well, if that's all we got for tonight, we'll just do a little. I'll be up at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work.
Jesus.
So, anything else you'd like to say, man?
No, I just want to say thanks for the voicemails, and I had that video out with our friend about the pyramids. So if you want to watch that about the pyramids. It was fascinating. Yeah, I want to get down to this stormwater situation, so that will definitely come up in the following week. And if you're out there, thanks for the calls. Excuse me. Thank you for the calls. We're loving it. Like we're hearing some great fucking content from you guys, and we appreciate it. All right, keep it up.
Stay sweaty.
Stay sweaty, and look at this, guys.